Hey everyone, Andrew here, looking to give you all a few tips and tricks on how to go faster downwind more effortlessly so you can do less pumping and more gliding. So the basic concept of downwinding is that you're trying to convert potential energy into kinetic energy by continuously running downhill. Here you can see I'm chasing the peak of the bump in front of me, which is creating a trough and allowing this energy conversion to happen. Sometimes though, a faster bump from behind you will overtake the bump in front and flatten it out, thus creating a wormhole for you to run through and jump to the bump ahead. In this case, I wasn't fast enough to make it through the wormhole, so I fade left and wait for a bump to set up behind it, where I'll then chase the trough of the next wave. This is where foil choice is very important because you need to be riding a foil which is able to match the speed of the majority of the bumps which you are trying to ride. Oftentimes going fast downwind doesn't mean going straight. You have to do a lot of maneuvering to get where you want to go. Sometimes a wall will stand up in front of you which you can't make it over and you'll be forced to fade. The direction which you fade depends on the primary direction in which the swell is coming towards you at. Here it's coming over my left shoulder, so I'll fade left to meet up with it. Oftentimes, after hooking into a bump, you'll be forced to chase. This is because when you're moving towards a wave at an angle different to its direction of motion, your speed relative to that of the waves is less, so you need to accelerate in order to match its velocity. This clip was taken on the first run of the day, and it was a little slower, so I rode the Lift 130. In the next clip, I ride the Florence 110, and we'll get to see this happen at full speed. In the open ocean, waves of longer period energy will organize themselves into groups. These are my favorite kinds of swells to ride because they move the fastest. However, because these waves are arranged in packets, they're not consistently there, so you have to do some hunting for them. At the moment, I haven't really found what I'm looking for, so I'm kind of just cruising with the general wind bumps and looking around for a set that I want to poach. Wormholes are recognizable by V's and flats, and walls are seen as rising bodies of water. Here we begin to see a set of two longer period swells converging. This is exactly what I'm looking for because the intersection point of these two swells is where the bumps are the biggest and the fastest. So I've gathered a lot of speed off of this bump, and I'm going to notice something forming much farther ahead that I can get to. However, this bump to my left that's standing up is going to block my route, so I have to go around it and then come left so I can get back on the bump I want. Now obviously there's a huge caveat in that we are very fortunate in Hawaii to get such good conditions, but I think this concept is applicable all around the world. So in short, going fast and being efficient downwind is just as much about maneuvering as it is going straight. I hope this video was helpful for you, and let me know if you have any questions or other topics you want me to cover. Shoots!